Trigger warning. Ghosts, ghouls, and gruesome stuff ahead. It's weird, it's dark, it's your kind of vibe.
Welcome to Haunted and Homicidal, the podcast where true crime meets the paranormal. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Courtney. Every week we uncover the terrifying, the twisted, and the totally unexplainable. Lock your doors and grab your sage.
Because things are about to get haunted and homicidal. Hello.
What's up, guys?
Hey, guys. What it do? Okay, we're like really close to our 50th episode.
Woo!
Yeah, we're excited. Thank you guys for sticking with us for that long. I cannot believe it's already been like 25 weeks almost next week.
I know.
It's crazy. It doesn't feel like it, but at the same time, it feels like we've been doing this forever.
Exactly. Oh,
yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed last week. It was kind of long. Sorry about it.
no, you're not.
I'm not, because I don't care. Yeah. So there's that, and I have a hedache. Oh no!
Don't spill the drink.
I wasn't gonna spill it. I was just gonna knock the top off of it. This one's probably gonna be quick, guys. Sorry.
Okay,
quick-ish. Courtney's is like way longer than mine by like threefold. But mine was longer than hers last week or last episode, so it's okay. We seem to manage to do that somehow.
We really do. All right, so I have Poveglia Island.
Poveglia Island.
So north of Italy. So we have gone to Italy.
Oh no, are we gonna have a hard time with words today?
No.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe Italian words are easier than
Greek. It didn't give me a lot of
German.
It didn't give me a lot of words.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
So you will find what is called the Venetian Lagoon between the islands Venice and Lido. Poveglia Island is situated. The island is often referred to as Plague Island.
Plague Island?
Plague Island.
I want to say I've heard about this island before, but I'm not 100% sure.
No other place in the world has seen so much suffering as this place.
Okay, I like it.
Residents of Venice refuse to go near the island.
Oh, no.
They say it is haunted by many restless souls.
Oh.
Sometimes referred to as the Island of No Return due to its sinister past. And the island is also known as the Island of Ghosts.
Okay.
So, the history.
The history.
The history of Poveglia Island.
I don't know how to do an Italian accent, so I'm just doing the hand thing. Forget about it. That's all I got. Thank you, Mickey Blue Eyes.
Okay. So the island was originally used as a port in the centuries after the Roman Empire. In the 9th century, its population... I can't take you seriously. You look like a crab.
You need to do this while you're telling me this story. The Italian hand thing, and when we're done with this, we're gonna take a picture. Like each of us with the hand thing.
Okay.
And we're gonna post that because we are speaking Italian right now.
Are we though?
You have to do. You're not, because you're not doing the hand thing. You have to do the hand thing. See, there you go. Now you're more Italian. Mamma mia. Okay. Spaghetti.
Okay. So in the 9th
I didn't even do anything that time.
Okay. In the 9th century, its population and its importance grew. After Venice came under attack from the Genoan fleet in 1379,
Princess of Genovia.
the people of Poveglia were moved to the Giudecca, and the island remained uninhabited in the subsequent centuries.
Oh.
In 1700, at the time of the Black Death, and during other plague outbreaks throughout the centuries, the island became a lazaret, effectively a quarantine station, to isolate Venetian plague victims.
Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of a good idea because it
they
is
said,
an island.
You have plague, you go over there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of a good idea to kind of control it somehow. Except, these things are airborne.
So. Exactly. So, being brought to Poveglia was a sign that death was approaching.
Oh.
With plague victims buried, burned, or left to die.
burning a plague victim is like the dumbest thing, but in the 1700s, they didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they didn't know that. So consequently, the island became a giant burial ground.
Oh, God.
Over the following decades, various legends arose, claiming the island was haunted by those who lived and died there.
Oh.
In 1922, a psychiatric hospital was built on the island to hide the mentally ill away from the city.
Okay, so it wasn't just plague victims. It was people that were suffering mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So after all the plague stuff, they had a psychiatric hospital built.
Separate times.
Separate times.
Okay, I didn't know like if they were putting the mental health people there while the plague. That's like a death sentence.
Separate times.
Okay.
Separate times.
Gotcha.
So according to legend, extremely cruel and illegal practices were experimented on patients, such as lobotomy.
Of course, because it's a fucking mental hospital in the 1700s.
It is also said the head of the psychiatry department went mad after witnessing such a barbarism. Fuck that. And committed suicide by throwing himself from the bell tower of the island.
So it's the English words that are taking you down today.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Apparently. Okay. Other stories suggest it was the chief doctor himself who committed these atrocities, as well as torturing victims in the bell tower who had told him that they saw mysterious figures wandering around the hospital and that he committed suicide in this manner after going mad when he started seeing the ghost too.
Oh, jeez.
And legends say it was the ghost of his victims who did it. The psychiatric hospital was dismantled in 1946 and later used as a long-term care facility until its closure in 1968.
So was it operational from the 1700s until 1946 as a psychiatric hospital, or
in 1922 to 1946?
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not anywhere near as bad as 1700 to 1900.
Yeah, no.
I was like, they fucked around and found out with a lot of patients. That's 200 years.
Yeah. So afterwards, the island was briefly used for agriculture and then completely abandoned.
Okay.
And no one's allowed to touch it, to go on it, nothing.
Really?
Yeah, you have to have special permission.
From who?
The government.
I'm going to email them. But like, can I have special permission, please? Thank you.
So, more about the quarantine. So, in the 16th century, the first ships loaded with plague victims arrived at the island. The dead were thrown into deep pits. And when these death pits were full, they were set on fire, covered with dirt.
Yeah, I don't want to go anymore. Never mind.
People claim Poveglia consists of 50% dirt and 50% human ashes.
Oh, God. Ew, no, I don't like it.
And so the doctor that would be in the boat taking them, he'd be wearing that mask with like the bird-like beak.
I fucking love those masks.
And he would
the plague mask.
So in the beak, they would have herbs that would purify the illness, and then in the boat they would have like a bowl pot thing. Of burning herbs to purify the air as they're going.
They were burning incense, basically.
Okay. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
potpourri.
And of course that wasn't very helpful for, as we know, it was caused by bacteria, not by a virus, and airborne.
Yeah, even if it were caused by a virus, herbs aren't going to do a whole lot for you.
No. So vampires.
Oh. Okay, so we've got ghosts and vampires in this one. Cool.
So when the mass graves were discovered a century later, the researchers stumbled upon something even more unsettling.
Okay.
In some graves, they found skulls with large pieces of rock clamped between the jaws.
What?
Every time when a victim had died, a death pit was reopened. Sometimes a recently buried corpse had blood dripping from his or her mouth. Decomposition gases blew up the corpse, which sometimes caused internal organs to rupture. And so the blood coming from these organs found its way out through the mouth. But of course, they did not know that back in the 16th century of how everything
worked, right?
How it worked.
Yeah.
So back then, they believed that the person had to be a vampire who was feasting on the other corpses.
Okay. Okay. Like, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Vampires.
So, like I said before, it is forbidden. Fishermen, if they catch fish from like the canal, they throw it back.
I would too.
They're like,
fuck that.
Yep.
That's contaminated.
Yeah, they're like,
That's
fuck
a
that.
good way to get Vibrio.
And it's cursed. The island's cursed. All that shit. They literally navigate around the area widely.
They're like no chances. Taking zero chances.
And then they say when the skies are clear, you can allegedly see the skulls and bones under the water surface.
No.
When a skull or bone accidentally is caught in the net, the entire catch is thrown back in the deep.
Oh, fuck that. At least they're smart about that, because nobody wants that trouble.
Yeah. And around 160,000 plague victims were buried or cremated on this island.
That is insane.
Mm-hmm. Fishermen claim to hear screams and moans from the island, and they say that the bell in the tower can be heard.
Oh.
Which is impossible because the bell had been removed years ago.
Oh, no.
And they said there's a spirit named Little Maria who has been seen on the island for over 400 years.
Nope. You can stop right there.
Who was a young child who died from the plague.
Nope.
She roams the beach while she cries in a heartbreaking way.
No. Drown her. She has the plague. Get rid of it.
There are also some spirits from the time it was used as a psychiatric hospital. So Pierre, a man with 2 amputated legs, used to race his wheelchair through the hospital.
I thought you were going to say with 2 heads.
And people claim they can hear his phantom wheelchair racing up and down the corridors.
I don't like that either.
And they have one named Frederick who grins and laughs out loud the entire day. And the spirit of a young female is seen regularly as well. She has a terrifying expression on her face. People say she is scared of the mad doctor who still performs his sick experiments there. And then a pair of huge eyes have been seen just below the water surface, and people see faces behind the windows of the hospital. Oh, your face is killing me.
I don't like it. I do not like.
People claim being watched and even followed around the island. Some get emotional when stepping on the island, feeling deep dread and sorrow.
Okay, so, like, is this before it was restricted? Like, these experiences? Or is it people who have been allowed to go there in recent years, this is what they're experiencing?
Both.
Okay.
The hospital can be entered on several places.
The hospital what?
Can be entered.
Oh, that's not what I heard. Okay. I heard the hospital commanded several places. Like, the hospital did what now?
Visitors of the hospital claim to see shadows on the walls that appear to follow them throughout the entire facility.
Nope.
Sometimes
those are the ones that are going to grab you by the hand and drag you up a wall.
Sometimes people get scratched and pushed, and in the end, nobody leaves the island unshaken. You good, Mish? Are you good?
What happened?
She's trying to get... Are you cold?
Are you serious right now?
She wanted you to be covered up.
Was that what she was doing, scratching the blanket?
Yeah, she wanted under the blanket.
Absolutely pathetic.
So, Poveglia today. So, in 2014, the Italian state auctioned a 99-year lease of Poveglia, which would remain state property, to raise revenue. Yet, despite hopes a hotel or other more accessible venue be built there, the island remains in a state of total abandonment and is officially closed to tourism.
Oh, so you can't go look.
No, you can't. You need special permission.
Yeah, but, like, they're not going to let a tourist be, like, get special permission. Like, the only people that can probably go there are, like, scientists and researchers and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they were also trying to fix up the buildings, but...
Or, like, ghost researchers, people like that, yeah.
Well, Ghost Adventures is the only one that's been allowed.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, you have to have, like, you can't just be, like, a normal Joe Schmo and be like, hey, can I go there? They're going to be like, no.
No. Because even when...
With the hand thing.
Just even, when I explain when I get to Ghost Adventures, even their tour guide was like, y'all are crazy. Like, did you...
Yeah, that just makes me want to do it more.
Yeah. Even though fishermen avoid it desperately, it draws like a magnet to adventure seekers who want to catch a glimpse of all the island's misery. And so who wants to enter it will have to apply for it, and it could take years to get an approval because you need a special permit, or you can go by private boat, and going there without it is against the law. And the few brave visitors who have been to the island confirm that they have found a surreal atmosphere and have witnessed several inexplicable phenomena, including strange figures lurking around abandoned buildings or heard disturbing sounds of agonizing screams and cries. And Ghost Adventures crew was given permission to film there, and they still suffer from the consequences of going there.
I'm sure they do.
Shut up. So now, Ghost Adventures.
Okay.
So, of course, Poveglia is known as one of the darkest spots on Earth. It's believed to be cursed.
I mean, I would say probably, yeah.
Yeah. So, one of the locals named Marco, who they interviewed, he said, "We are not allowed to get inside by the government because it's dangerous to get in. The ceiling can come down and the stairs are all broken inside."
Okay, so it's like
It's like literally
it's a
all
hazard.
It's literally all falling apart. Like, it is, like, that's another reason why they're like, don't go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that's liability right there. It's you can
it's
be
like,
injured.
because you, and like watching Ghost, like, you can see like stairs broken,
Yeah.
like ceiling
Walls crumbling and shit.
Yeah. Their tour guide, who was walking around with them, Manuel Vecina. If I said that right, if I said it wrong, I'm sorry.
You didn't say it right because you didn't use the hands.
Oh my God.
You have to use the hands when it's the Italian words. Yes.
So he does Allegro tours. He's a Venetian paranormal expert.
Okay.
So Zach asked him if people came there on boat. Was it their, like, did they know it was their death sentence? Like, if you're...
Oh, the plague people.
Yeah.
And when did they do this?
Episode?
Yeah. Like, how long ago was it?
Season 3.
Oh, so a very long time ago.
Yeah.
Like early 2000s probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Manuel said, probably at that moment, you're going to feel the sense of that for sure because it's totally abandoned since 1964.
Oh, wow.
And he said, as you can see, like, they started to refurbish because you can see the scaffolding, like, in the, like, watching the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Construction crews were attempting to restore some of the old hospital buildings, but the crew stopped working.
Okay.
They just up and quit.
They're like, no, thank you.
And some speculate they were driven away by some dark force on the island.
Okay.
And Manuel tells them in the 17th century, in order to let the people live here for the 40 days, in order to control them if they were killed by the plague or not. So they had, like, I guess 40 days to see if they would die from the plague or not.
And what would happen after that 40 days? They just, like, bring them back to land, or?
I guess could they be better?
Does it, like,
But
say
no
how
one
many-
ever came.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
back,
like,
so
was that, like, possible, or, like, never happened?
So there were 3 different plagues. They had one in 1348, one during the 1570s, and the very big last one was during 1630s.
And that they were all brought to that island, like, each time?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Okay.
And the 1630s plague killed 55,000 people.
Jesus.
And they used the islands to dispose of the corpses.
Mm-hmm.
And he said people going by at night in the canals would see white shadows in the garden because you can see when you're. And he refuses. Like, Manuel refused to go through any of the buildings. He was like, "Y'all can go. I stay outside."
He said, absolutely not.
He's like, "I stay outside." He's like, "I get a feeling on my skin." No.
Oh, he gets a feeling on his skin.
Yeah.
That's cute. Oh, I love the way he said that.
As he has goosebumps.
Yeah, he has goosebumps. I get a feeling on my skin.
Yeah, he has goosebumps.
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, that's how they describe it. I get a
Aw.
feeling on my skin.
Oh, nice.
And then they interviewed Federico Mauro, who's a historian.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked him if he believed that this place was haunted. And he said, "I think so because, in effect, Poveglia was a dying place for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. War, plague, illness, killing by the court, tsunami."
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He said it was a black hole in the lagoon, in effect. Like, it's a whole black hole of just dark.
Yeah.
People were moved from Venice to Poveglia just for dying. And the water in the area of Poveglia was used for capital executions.
What?
So they would, like, sink people in the water.
Yeah. Do they do, like, any witch trials there?
It didn't say. And then, so during the plagues, it became a brutal quarantine colony. So when people showed signs of the plague, they were carted off, often against their will, and dumped.
Mm.
And then when they died, like in Venice, they would bring barges through the canals, collect all the bodies, take them to Poveglia, and burn them.
So, like, just normal deaths, or was it like plague-related deaths also, like in the cities? Like, if someone was murdered, did they take their body? If someone died of old age.
Plague.
So why were there people still in the city that had the plague?
Like, if they died before they
were able to get them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be really weird if they were just taking all of their dead.
I mean, they probably did that too.
I don't like it.
So, while they were touring with Manuel at part of the hospital, and this is during the day, Nick hears a girl's voice.
Nope.
Right outside one of the windows, and at the same time, Zach's audio died.
Okay.
And then they went back to Venice, and they tried talking to locals about Poveglia, and they're so terrified of Italy's dark epicenter that they refuse to speak about it. Like, every time they ask, no. Or one lady on her bike, Zach's like, "Hey, Poveglia," kept going. Totally ignored him.
Fuck you.
Totally ignored him. They're like, no.
That's insane.
And then in like the video, you see so many dead animal bones laying around everywhere.
I don't know. Do you think people like went and did rituals or something there?
It didn't look like any, like, they didn't see like any ritual spots. They were just animal bones everywhere.
How'd the animals get there though?
Like, it was like a lot of birds.
Oh, okay.
And stuff.
Well, yeah, birds. Yeah.
And then you'll have animals that like were already there.
Yeah. I just didn't know if like over time people like went to the island and did like try to do like rituals or something.
Because they were like,
yeah,
fuck that. Not going over there. So when they're going to go start their investigation, so they get ready to head to the island for the lockdown, the motor dies on the boat. And Zach's like,
packed it up and ran.
Zach's like, I'm gonna go find another boat. And then the motor starts.
Oh.
But at first they were like, you can't go to the island.
Yeah. The island doesn't want you.
Yeah. So when they start, they're like, let's speak a little Italian, since they probably don't really know English. So they start asking questions in Italian. They hear a voice, and then they capture the voice on the digital recorder, and then a bang.
Oh. Okay.
And then Nick asks if they're a murderer in Italian.
If they are a murderer?
Yeah, so in Italian, he asks if they're a murderer.
Like he intended to say that word, like it wasn't like a miscommunication?
Yeah, no, like in Italian, he asked if, because a lot of murderers would be like, like because executions, they would execute like murderers and all them.
Oh, what?
Yeah, when I said they would sink the people in the water.
Oh, okay.
The capital
like
executions.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because it was also they had like battles there, because that part was the island that protected them from wherever.
Yeah.
He said was beside them.
Yeah.
And so they would have like war soldier deaths. Nick tells them in Italian to use his energy. He starts feeling sick. Okay. They get a disembodied voice, and Zach gets drained of energy. That he said, "I use Zach's energy."
Yeah, he said, "I will take it, thank you."
Yeah. So Aaron starts hearing footsteps.
Poor Aaron.
Coming at them.
Poor Aaron.
They capture a giant orb of light. So while they're trying to figure out where their footsteps are coming from, like they're at the window, like at like that, like with their back turned, like to the camera, like trying to figure out where their footsteps went. Giant bang behind them.
Oh no. Okay.
And then they find a little secret room in the wall. Aaron starts to feel sick, like Nick did.
Poor Aaron. Aaron always gets like the rough end of the deal every time.
And it's like how Nick described it. It was like your equilibrium was off.
Ooh, that is the worst.
And like they were dizzy, like they were terrible.
So like me and London were when we went to that antique shop and we went into the weird area where I was like, I don't like this.
Yes.
Okay.
So then Zach uses a device that measures temperature and also electromagnetic fields.
Okay.
It goes up to a 22.2, which is the highest reading recorded.
Ever or like there?
Ever.
Oh wow. So is that like measuring energy? Like okay. So 22 is high, like really high, like lots of energy.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a lot of energy.
And that could just be the amount of people or spirits that were there, right? Like the quantity of spirits,
like,
not like one spirit having like all of this energy.
Well,
right?
it could have been one because Zach then hears a guy voice.
Oh no.
And then he has an intense feeling of extreme anger and hatred. Like you can see like his eyes like
gloss over.
Like you can tell it shifted.
Okay.
And he yells at Aaron to get out of the room. And they didn't show
like okay, so he yelled at him like for safety, or
no,
just
like he
was that person, like get the fuck out of here, rather than oh shit something's happening, get out of here.
Yeah, no, like he was like that, like he got possessed.
He was that person
because they didn't show the whole clip because they believe Zach had a demonic possession come over him.
Oh wow!
Because Nick puts the camera on Zach, and that like Zach looks at him, and you can tell like
you can see it.
And he said when he looked at Nick, everything he saw was like a red filter.
Oh wow!
Over his eyes, and he lost memory of what happened after he looked at Nick.
Damn, I've seen red before like that, and yeah, your memory is kind of off, but it was because I was very angry. That's where I got my first my assault charge. Like literally blacked out because I don't remember.
And like you can tell Zach's like trying to fight it because he's like shaking.
Yeah. Oh,
and
wow.
like so he's holding a camera. So Nick's like, okay, let me go get the like.
Yeah.
He's like, give me the camera and like let's get you out of here. And
let's not break this.
And like Zach punches the wall. Like he's like trying
angry.
He's like, and he's trying to like not attack them.
Right.
So he's like trying to control it. So but like he's shaking and like
Wow, that's crazy.
Nick helps him get out, and he feels the minute they left, like a dark veil lifted.
Yeah.
So they call that room the bad room.
The bad room. I would think so.
So, and as they're walking around, and after they got out and Zach calmed down, one of their other episodes, they had gotten holy water, something from a priest to use during emergencies.
Yeah, that would be an emergency.
So Zach blessed himself.
Yeah, I would have too.
Yeah. So after all that, so as they're walking, they smell a strange odor because they start walking towards the fields of where they like burned and buried everybody. So as they're walking, they smell a strange odor as if something was burning, and then they hear a disembodied scream.
Oh God. Ugh. But they didn't burn people alive, right? It was
no, they were like they were
okay.
all dead.
Okay.
And like he has a machete because like literally all the plants there have thorns.
Oh, okay. And they're probably way overgrown.
Yeah, so he's like hacking away. And then when they get to the fields, like Zach's like digging in the dirt, and you can tell like it's not all dirt.
Oh,
like it's ash.
No, because if you're like touching that or stepping in it, you're bringing it back with you.
Yeah.
No. Oh God. Ugh.
So then Zach puts on the doctor mask, and then he hears his name being called, and then they hear doctor in Italian, and then Nick hears someone. So Nick and Zach are in the field. Aaron standing on the bridge. So Nick hears someone running in the fields, and then they run on the bridge. So Aaron hears that, and then they had an IR camera behind him, and that gets knocked over. Oh wow! So they think when Zach put the mask on, the ghost was running from him.
Yeah, because he was experimenting on people.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So they were running through the field onto the bridge and knocked over the camera on their way by.
Oh, that's so sad.
So then they go to the bell tower. And then Zach climbs up the ladder a little bit and starts like, hey, knock me off the ladder. Like do a noise.
Taunting them.
Nick hears a voice, and the recorder captures, no.
No. Are you crazy? No.
No.
I'm not going to knock you off. That's dangerous.
Yes.
It was a polite ghost. He's like,
yeah. He's like,
no. Instead of like, fuck yeah, party.
So then they had a boombox of recording of questions in Italian.
Okay.
Because they're not good with their Italian.
Right.
But so they figured, let's ask them Italian questions since they're Italian. So they had 12 minutes of that playing. They captured an unexplained voice on the recorder that says in Italian, but they translated it.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, I'm here.
Okay. Ominous.
Uh-huh. So then they decide to split up. So Aaron goes back to the bridge to get the X camera so that he can take it to the bell tower.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't capture when they were there. They didn't realize that while they're at the bell tower, the camera at the fields captures a white mist and disembodied voices. Ugh. So Aaron goes to the bridge, Nick goes to the chapel, and then Zach goes back to the bedroom because he's like, let me.
Yeah.
And of course, Zach starts provoking, gets voices and footsteps coming toward him, and then starts hearing moaning. Not sex moaning.
Oh, I was like,
So then Aaron goes to the bell tower after he finishes at the bridge because it's creeping him out because he keeps hearing shit.
Yeah.
So then Nick goes. So where Nick goes is like the hospital room and like it's the open space and then like the chapel on the other side. So he goes like in the middle of it.
Okay.
And he asks them to speak to him. He gets a man's voice, but you can't understand him because it's Italian.
Right.
And then Nick tells him to use his energy, and he gets another voice. So then he walks over to the chapel part, and in the other room, a black mist forms. Like, you can literally see it on the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear a moan, and then his camera drains.
Jeez.
And then, so Zach's walking around the room that he's in, doing the temperature.
Mm.
Hears a loud bang, and then captures a voice saying, "Let's fight."
Oh, God. Okay. Was that in English or Italian?
That was in English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they captured that one in English.
Okay.
Everything else has been like either Italian or disembodied, like you can't understand it.
Gotcha. But that one was...
Yeah, that one wasn't.
He said, bitch, let's fight.
So yeah, he said at that point, he's like, that was probably a demon.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that's probably a demonic presence right there in that room. So then when Aaron's in the bell tower, he asks if someone was there, and then Aaron sneezes. Then he hears a loud thud, and then hears a voice.
Mm-hmm.
And then his camera stops recording. And then the guys captured a lot more voices and mists and screams.
Did the voice say, bless you?
No,
Oh, rude.
it did not.
Okay.
But yeah, so they're like, this place is definitely haunted.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And
like dangerously so.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because you can see Zach's literally trying to fight it.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But yeah, they capture a lot of voices, a lot of mists, a lot of screams.
I don't like it. No, I don't want to go to there anymore.
Yeah.
Once you said little, I was like, nope, I'm out. I don't do little. No babies. No children. Babies. I do not like. Those are way fucking scarier to me than like demons or something. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but it's just like, I don't like it. So now we're going to move into the Honey Island Swamp Monster. It is a legendary cryptid from South Louisiana folklore, sometimes called the Cajun Sasquatch, the Louisiana Wookiee, or La Bête Noire, which is French for the Black Beast. And of course, if you know anything about Louisiana, especially the lower part of Louisiana, they're Cajun French.
Yes.
The French settlers, and they're the Cajun French. And so sometimes it's very, very difficult to understand them. I know a lot of people from Louisiana very, very well who are Cajun French, and it just sounds like they're speaking with mud in their mouth because I can't understand them half the time. I've worked with several, and I just look at them and smile and nod, and they eventually caught on that I had no fucking clue what they were saying. No clue. I had one, and he was like, you have no idea what I'm saying, do you? And I'm like, nope. He's like, you could have agreed to anything, and I'm like, yep.
Damn.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't understand you. And Cajun French, it is very difficult to understand sometimes. But this creature is described as a large bipedal, which again is walking on 2 feet, humanoid creature reminiscent of Bigfoot. So it's just like South Louisiana for Cajun French Bigfoot. That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeti, Alabama white thing, whatever. It's like all the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just in different regions. It is reportedly living in the dense Honey Island swamp area near the Pearl River in St. Tammany Parish, so not far from here. Pearl River is like Slidell, 45 minutes away, an hour maybe. It's not far.
Well.
This river is one of the least altered river swamps in the U.S. So, like, it's not been cut back. It's not been changed. It's not been added to. It's just kind of growing the way it should. It is roughly over 70,000 acres of cypress, bayou channels, and tangled underbrush. Like, I don't know if you've seen the videos of people, like, driving their boats through the swamps where they have, like, those beautiful trees. Yeah. That's what this is. All of it is beautiful like that. So, obviously, there's going to be gators. Gators. It is remote, quiet, and perfect for, keeping secrets like cryptids.
Yeah.
And, obviously with it being overgrown and unaltered, it stands to reason that a lot of the terrain hasn't been explored. So you really don't know what is or isn't living in the waters or in, the surrounding swamp. So the isolation helps explain why stories about this creature persist. Again, like I said, you can't really research. You can't go out there and look because it's so vast, like the Amazon rainforest. We've only covered like 10% of that Amazon rainforest in like all of the years we've known about it. It's going to be the same in swamps, especially with 70,000 acres. Do you know how big that is? That is huge. So hunters and explorers as well as locals have noted the swamp's haunting silence, hidden wildlife, and swamp sounds that can't easily be explained away. So while it is a quiet place, there are a bunch of animals there, but sometimes it's just like a dead, dull silence. Like that silence that like people talk about, if you spend too long in that silence, it's going to drive you crazy. Like in isolation, it's going to fuck up your mind and drive you crazy. But then they also hear sounds that don't sound like anything that would normally be in the area. Birds, gators, anything like that. So there have been few reported sightings. Harlan E. Ford, who was a retired air traffic controller and wildlife photographer, claimed the first modern sighting of the creature while exploring the swamp in 1963. He was basically there as a photographer. He was just going out in his little hobby, taking pictures of the water, trees, the animals. He described a 7-foot-tall, gray-haired, upright creature with a large amber or yellow eyes that stood in plain view before retreating into the brush. So it just, like, stood there, looked at him, and was like, okay, bye.
He said, oh, shit.
Yeah.
He sees me.
Bye. Ford and his friend Billy Mills returned to the swamp on a hunting trip and found unusual footprints near a dead wild boar whose throat was ripped open.
Oh.
There had been several boars with their throats ripped open. And it had been too far away from water for it to have been alligators, and the bite patterns, it didn't match. It looked like it was sliced open, not bitten open or like half eaten or anything. Yeah. So again, and it was also too far away.
No going into swamp for me. Goodbye.
Yeah, and it was too far away for alligators. Alligators do not travel far to get their food.
Nah,
they don't.
They have to be like, come to me.
Yeah, they're mostly in the water. So, they knew the water was infested with gators, but this likely was not a gator attack, right? These tracks were said to have 3 or 4 webbed toes, which was not typical for known primates who normally have 5. Which the primates, there are monkeys in these areas. Yeah. So they're like, it could be a primate, but it's not a known primate, which is kind of where like the Bigfoot thing came in, because he is typically ape-like in nature when he's described, and like in pictures he looks just like a giant chimpanzee, right? Yeah. So they made casts of the footprint. They got like the cement or silicone, or it was in the 60s, so probably cement or whatever they used, plaster of Paris, to make this print. After his death in 1980, a reel of Super 8 film showing some of his footage of the creature was found among his belongings, which kind of added to evidence. Never tested to see if it was real or not, but whatever these videos are that show this creature kind of is one of the reasons why the story keeps going, and people are like, shit, there might actually be something out there. So Ted Williams, who was a local, claimed to have reported sightings of the creature, stating, quote, "I could have killed them, but I didn't because they didn't seem to want to harm me."
Smart man.
So he
Smart
saw
man.
several of them because he said, "I could have killed them." So it was like a family of them, like a little, like a school of fish isn't always from like the same fish, you know, they just get together.
Yeah.
Williams's later disappearance during a solo fishing trip has been woven into the folklore of the monster.
Disappearance?
He was never found.
What?
He was solo fishing trip in that swamp, and he was never found. Gone. Vanished.
But that's dirty, because he didn't kill y'all, and then y'all made him disappear.
They could have given him a better life. They could have been
fuck that. Take me too.
Come
take me. Take me.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit.
Be like, come look what we did, you know. And I mean, no evidence of like foul play or anything like that. They don't know what happened. He just was
could have fallen in by a gator.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. But because of his disappearance in that area, they're like,
this is why you don't go fishing by yourself in a swamp.
You don't go fishing by yourself ever.
Period.
You need like multiple people, because it was that mom and son who went fishing in a boat, and he killed her.
Huh?
Yeah, he threw her overboard and killed her and pretended to be lost at sea for a while. We'll cover that one eventually.
Fuck?
Yeah, so you can't always say take somebody with you, because you never know.
Okay, take multiple people.
Take multiple people. Exactly. So yeah, I mean, he could have fallen overboard and gotten eaten by gators, you know, or he could have just said, I'm tired of living here. I'm out. But he went fishing and gone. No trace.
Okay.
And then a pilot flying over the swamp sometime in the 1970s saw a large silhouette moving in the marsh, consistent with the descriptions of the creature. So all of these experiences, all of these testimonies, not once have they ever said,
"Oh, it's a kangaroo,
a kangaroo, cat, dog,
thing,
lizard, whatever." But they never state that this creature was trying to harm them, go after them, be aggressive. You know, it just kind of was like, "Sup, I'm out. Peace out, Girl Scout. I don't want to be tested on. You know, leave me alone." So again, the description of this creature is pretty consistent between the people who have seen him. He is often described, or she, it, I don't know, often described as about 7 foot tall and absolutely massive, sometimes between 400 to 500 pounds.
Good Lord.
So very, very, very big. Typically covered in matted gray or brown hair, sometimes mixed with swamp debris or plant matter, giving it an almost camouflaged look.
Oh, that's not scary at all.
So, I mean, it might not be scary. It might be knows to camouflage itself.
Yeah, like, but it's like, and you see something move, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, your mind's playing tricks on you, because it looks like a fucking tree, but it's like going 50 miles an hour to the left, and you're like, what the fuck? I mean, it is a little creepy, but it's smart. Obviously, it's cognizant, and it understands to hide. It's camouflaged. Its eyes are described as yellow, amber, or red, glowing or reflective in low light. The plaster casts show that the monster does have webbed toes. Again, it's only 3 to 4 toes.
He lives in a swamp, so that makes sense.
You would think, yeah. But also like monkeys, primates have webbed toes. So many stories describe a putrid, foul odor, sometimes compared to decay or swamp gases, which researchers note it would not be unusual for swamp environments.
Yeah.
Because if it lives in the swamp, it's going to smell like the swamp.
Yeah.
Mostly nocturnal, moving quietly through the swamp underbrush. Some claim they've set up cameras, but they weren't triggered when the creature moved in front of them. They just saw a shadow. So like they were out there watching. They saw the shadow. They saw the movement. The cameras didn't pick it up. There have been deep growls, screams, or rustling noises at night when like, nobody else has been present that they know of in the area where they're hearing it. But I guess like nobody has ever gone and checked on it. Local swamp lore includes a popular tale that a train carrying a traveling circus derailed near the swamp in the early 1900s, releasing chimpanzees into the wild. These chimpanzees then adapted to the environment and supposedly interbred or evolved with other species, which obviously is biologically impossible. Because they're saying it's like a crossbreed between a monkey and a crocodile. Like there's
the fuck.
There's just no way.
Yes, because let's let a monkey fuck a. That's
yeah,
because that totally works. Crocodile's gonna eat the fucking monkey. Dumbass.
Exactly, and that's why they're saying like it's biologically impossible. Some local lore intertwines older Native American and Cajun swamp spirit stories, suggesting the creature might be related to other swamp beings like Lychee, a mythical aquatic humanoid raised by alligators.
Okay.
I guess it's like Mowgli.
Oh, yeah.
You know, raised by panthers or whatever
Tarzan.
he was raised by. Tarzan raised by chimpanzees or gorillas or what? Gorillas, yeah.
Mowgli was a panther and a bear.
It's the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. So TV shows like In Search Of in the 1970s and Monsters and Mysteries in America do feature this creature. Explanation, research, any kind of evidence that they find. There are documentaries on YouTube and just regular documentaries that aren't on YouTube that often discuss the original footage and testimony, just like communities of people talking about this. Most likely from Louisiana because this is their folklore.
Yeah.
Local exhibitions such as the plaster footprint displayed at the Abita Mystery House in Louisiana. So that original plaster mold, it's real, and it is displayed at the Abita Mystery House in Louisiana. And so cryptozoologists continue to debate the evidence and the existence of this creature. Some are for it, some are against it. Just kind of like with everything else, you're going to see what you want to see if you're looking for it.
Yeah.
And it, it is what it is. But it's cousin the alien white thing. And then there's like the Yeti and then regular Bigfoot and the Appalachian Mountains and, all that stuff. And it's just, I guess each region has one.
Yeah.
Because even like overseas, they've got similar cryptids that they're seeing. So that kind of pushes me more into a belief that maybe something really is out there.
Yeah.
Because like before communication was as easily obtainable as it is now, like with cell phones and everything, countries didn't really communicate like that.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have been able to hear of something happening in America that was in like Europe or Asia, and they're seeing the same kind of things. So it kind of, I'm so on the fence about Bigfoot. I don't necessarily believe.
Yeah.
But I am open, and this kind of pushes me more towards believing because like these folklores and these tales were not always widely known, and like each region has their own little explanation. Just like with mermaids, each region has their own. Now like American mermaids, it's because of what we've taken from Europe or whatever, but each region has their own different thing, where back in 600 AD you were not traveling like that to know these folklores. Caveman times, I believe with mermaids, they had caveman paintings on their walls of something that would resemble a mermaid. Although at that time they thought they were seals. Well, I mean, like now we think that those drawings were of seals because they were more mammalian, humanoid, but they're there. Some of them did look like people with fins and a tail. And it's just, we don't know what's out there. And I'm not really a skepticist or anything, and I'm definitely not a conspiracy theorist, but I don't think we're the only ones on this planet. Like us and the known mammals, I do believe that there might be.
If there's aliens, please come get me.
No, the aliens are avoiding us.
I need them to come get me. Take me away.
They are avoiding us.
I'm tired of paying bills.
They are avoiding us like the redheaded stepchild on Sunday, okay?
I need them to come get me. I'm tired of paying bills.
Yeah, I'm tired of paying bills too. But you might have to pay bills up there. Like, I don't think if they have like their own little city or whatever, the shit's free.
Watch it be free.
Do y'all have universal health care up there? Out there? In there?
That'd be great.
Around there? Under there? There?
Wherever.
There. You can probe me.
I don't want to pay bills no more.
And fix my issues if I don't have to pay for it. I will be probed all day long. I don't care.
I'm tired of being an adult.
Yeah. Adulting is...
I don't want adult anymore.
Adulthood is the worst fucking hood I've ever lived in.
Yes.
It is horrible. I hate it.
It's ridiculous. Everything's so expensive.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess that is all for today. It's been another long episode. Sorry about it. Not so sorry. Don't care, enjoy, or don't enjoy, whatever. Yes. So you can find us on patreon.com/hauntedandhomicidal. You can find us on facebook.com/hauntedandhomicidal. That's where you're going to see all of these pictures and stories and links. If we have links, if I can remember to post them, because I never do. But you'll get to see, you know, Poveglia Island, and maybe with the ghost hunters in there. Sometimes, like, I can't really always find like pictures of them doing their investigations or whatever. And I don't know why that's like super weird.
You have to look on like IMDb. Yeah.
Huh. You would think just a Google search would provide that, but I didn't see a whole lot on there. I saw like some random guy doing the island. I didn't really see like ghost adventurers, like pictures from their investigation, but that is where we post most of the pictures that we do find for the stories that we are telling you. And you guys, if you have any stories or just want to say, hey bitches, what the fuck is up, you can email us at hauntedandhomicidal@gmail.com. Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.